I'm going to share my screen with you. Screen share. And we will go through how to set up WordPress, log in, and everything for beginning to use WordPress. Let's do that right now. Here we go. Start screen share. Okay, I downloaded WordPress and put it on my computer since I have a local host, and went to it, and it says that I need to make something called a WP config file. What this does is lets WordPress talk to the database where everything is stored for the site, your posts, people's comments, etc. So what I need to do is create a configuration file. It says that I need a database name, a database username, database password, and database host, and a table prefix. And that isn't very self-explanatory, but I know what that means, so let's hit let's go. The database name is the name that's inside the database on the server or on your computer if you have a local host. I have several databases, as you can see. The one I'm using for this is called Hangout. Username, root, and I didn't give it a password. Now, every table has a different. Every table will start with WP underscore if we set up the configuration this way. Instead, we want to start it at. We want to change the table prefix to something random like RS for my initials, and then I hit submit. And it says, alright Sparky, you made it through this part of the installation. Run the install. I passed the install, no problems. Give it a site title. Gonna say Google Hangout Test. Username should never be left to admin. That's a major mistake. I'm just going to make it G Hangout as my username. And then the password just going to be something. This one will never go live, so I'm going to just give it a random password. Please chime in if you have any questions or if you came in the middle. Now, it needs an email address in case you ever need to reset your password, or for various reasons, like if someone comments, you'll get an email that they commented, etc., etc. So I'm going to give a dud email since this isn't important. Now this one is really important. It says privacy. Allow search engines to index this site, and it's checked off. A lot of people mess up here and uncheck this. That means that search engines can't find your site, thus people can't find your site unless you give them a direct link. So you always want this box checked. Don't mess with that. Then hit install WordPress. It's all done, and hit login. Alright, so we just use my name, which was Google Hangout. Leave this way, chooses my name. G Hangout. Then you just log on in and you see the WP admin dashboard. Are there any questions? Any questions at all? It's a bit blurry. Okay. All right. Let me look at it and see. Yeah, you're right. It is a little blurry. I'll try to fix that. I'm sorry. Holly Jackson's having issues too. Okay. Well, let's see. Holly, you can go over to the where it says chat by text with people in the Hangout. And it says chat, and then it says Google Effects. Click chat, and you can chat along with Kelly and I. Okay, it is a little blurry, I agree. This is the first time that I've ever hosted a live Hangout, but this is what Google lets you do, screen sharing wise. That's the best I can get. Let me try again. See if I can make it better. I'll go full screen. That should be better. There we go, full screen. How's that? Is that better or weird? Okay, I see I put the full screen, so that's the best I can do. Unless, well, there's one thing I can do. I will enlarge it for you. How's that? Yeah, I'm changing the screen resolution. I'll do that right now. I'm just trying to zoom in, but I'll screen resolution. Sorry, display settings. Is that better? I used the screen resolution, so it should be clearer. I'm sorry. I'll try one more time. Make it the smallest I can. How's that? Now it's so small I'm having trouble seeing the side of where you guys are talking. Okay, okay, well, that's the best I can do. Yeah, it is a quality issue with Google. I'm using their screen share feature. All right, let's go through this. Okay, so you've logged in to your dashboard and you want to know what the heck you're supposed to do here. Well, first off, it says write your first blog post, add an about page. People get confused between the difference of a post and a page. A post is, for better words, an article. You're writing something that people will see. And a page, for a better word, is usually used for navigation. So this is an about us, contact, whatever you want. A page is for navigation. Posts are for articles. So let's write our first blog post. Add post, Google Hangout. Screen share. Nightmare. That's a catchy title. I'm not going to publish that, but that's how I feel about Google's screen share. Then you just write whatever you want. Test 1, 2, 3, and you can publish it. Since I have this live, no one's going to see it. This is on my computer. Now let's add media. By adding media, when you click the Add Media button, this is how you add in pictures. So I'll click Add Media. And it says to drop files, anywhere to upload, or select files. I'm going to select files. Then I go through my computer, go to Pictures, and pick this random photo. I clicked it, and it's uploaded. Now, I have all these choices over here. The title of the photo is photo. That's not very clear what the photo is about, is it? Okay, so what you're supposed to do with this title is what screen readers, for people who are blind, will see. It will say the title of photo is photo. It's not going to tell them what it's about. So let's change it to sheet music, because it appears to be some sheet music. Then the caption is, a caption is words that appear underneath the picture. A random picture of sheet music. Capitalize the A. Now alt text. Alt stands for alternative text, which is also for screen readers and can also be used for SEO, but you don't want to mess. Well, captions, titles, and alt text and description, they're all used for SEO, but I'm not covering SEO because this is for the most basic beginning level. So alt text. I'm just going to put in sheet music. Description. Page of sheet music for people who want to see a page of sheet music. Again, I'm not doing any SEO. For those who don't know what SEO is search engine optimization, which helps people find your site. There's also on-page optimization, which is what people would call this. Insert, but I'm not doing either of those right now. Insert into post. Okay. Scroll down, and there's a random picture of sheet music, and the caption says a random picture of sheet music. Let me go to the Hangout, see if there's any questions. Any questions so far? All right, now let's go back and let's go back. All right, now I'm going to show you that WordPress has a neat little feature. You can resize an image after you've uploaded it. It's at 100% right now, which is a normal size, but you can scale it down to as low as 60% of the size. You can put it to the left of the text, the center of the text, or the right of the text. I like it in the center. And title is sheet music. I already added that in, but apparently didn't. Now right here is a link to the picture, which you link to image. I'm gonna update it. And there's our random picture sheet music resized, and everyone can see it once we hit update. Alright, so we go to view post, and this is what we have. Google Hangout Screen Share Nightmare, test 123, a random picture of sheet music. Now, what was I going to cover next? Ah yes, making a photo a featured image. Making a photo a featured image is actually pretty easy to do. Here we go. All you have to do is go back to edit the post, click edit post, click on the picture. Trying to remember. And I hate such a small screen size, which is hard to find things. Okay. Just add media, set featured image. So let's set the featured image. And my media library shows up, and I only have one thing in my media library, and that's this piece of sheet music. I set that as a featured image. So now, if I'm using a theme that lets people see an image that to tell them what it's about, they will see a picture and the text below it, or just a picture. So they can see picture, random sheet music, and they'll see the picture of the sheet music and they can click into it. Pretty nice feature. So let's see. That's good. Oh yeah. Another thing that most people don't know about WordPress, or at least beginners don't know about WordPress, is their Embed System. You can embed tweets, YouTube links, etc. straight into a WordPress post without any major hassle. All you have to do is go to youtube.com, find a video. I'm gonna randomly pick this cool weather app video. Go up to the top where the URL is.
Hey guys, Aiden here on the behalf of Tech Social.
Gonna stop that. Go to where the URL is. It says youtube.com/watch ? And copy the entire link. Go back to your post and copy in under text. I always like using text. You can copy in the link. I think you should be able to do it either way. And update, view post, and there we go, a cool weather app. Just by copying in the link to the YouTube video, we now have the YouTube video in the post. You can also do this with Twitter posts and several other sites Embed supports. I'm not going to go into all the features of Embed right now. So let's see. That's everything I said I was going to cover. Are there any specific questions or stuff you want me to cover? No? Okay. Any questions? Anything at all? Okay, search engine optimization questions. Go for it. Let's change back to me instead of the screen share. That's a little scary. That's a very good question, Kelly. What's the difference between meta tags and keywords? Well, first off, meta stands for several different types of tags. There's meta description, meta content meta content descriptions, meta sorry, I had a small seizure there. There's several different types of meta tags, but the ones I'm going to stick with right now are meta description and the one used for meta keywords. Keywords were used by search engines. A couple years ago, they were started to be deprecated, not used that much, because keywords. Oh, I'm trying to. Give me a second. I'm not feeling well. Oh, Kelly, do you mean meta tags as in the meta description tags or meta tags as in general? Okay, description tag. I was very confused on how to cover all tags. The description tag is a very powerful tag. It describes what your site is and lets the bot figure out what it is. And if you're using certain words, like let's say we're advertising this Google Plus Hangouts. The description tag would be something like WordPress Google Plus Hangouts for beginners, or we could change that to WordPress beginner Google Plus Hangouts on April 3rd, 2013. Feel free to join the WordPress beginner Google Plus Hangouts. Well, you get the gist, what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, keywords were simply one word, Google Plus, or you could put Google Plus, but that didn't give the site too much information. I mean, that didn't give the bot too much information about the site, and there's things called keyword stuffing, which let sites rank higher because they trick the system by stuffing the site with keywords. So even if they didn't belong in the ranking for that subject, they would still rank, which is called tricking Google or Bing. So the search engines don't rely on keywords that much anymore because descriptions are a lot better and actually describe what's going on. Any other questions? GoDaddy Content Management System has description. That's actually, WordPress also has description and keywords as options if you use a plugin called, oh, hi Holly Jackson. Sorry, I've covered everything. I can cover it again, but we're going over SEO right now. Description and keywords are always options, and actually there's a WordPress plugin so you can do descriptions, keywords. It's called Yoast SEO, I believe. Or actually they changed it to WordPress SEO, but either one should get you the same plugin. So you can fill in the descriptions and keywords. So yeah, GoDaddy is going to give you the option to put in keywords, but most search engines, most modern search engines, don't rely on keywords that much, if at all. I don't know how much they rely on keywords, but from what I've heard, it's not that much. They aren't really worth your time. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get comments on YouTube saying that I'm totally wrong, but I know that keywords aren't worth your time. Custom tags. I honestly don't know what GoDaddy means by custom tags. Maybe they're talking about the geolocation tags that you can put in for meta tags. There are all sorts of meta tags. There are meta tags to tell Bing your location on Earth. You can tell Google that too, but Google doesn't rely on it as much. There are all sorts of different meta tags. So that's probably what they mean by custom tags. You're welcome. Any other questions? You're good? All right. Holly Jackson, you can go to chat and where it says Google Effects and chat, and if you have any questions, just let me know or I'll end the broadcast. It's actually Ryan, no B, but you're welcome. No, I'm used to it. Okay, well, thank you for coming, and I'm sorry for the delay and everything. All right, see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.